Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So,
Waalaikumsalam.
welcome to our podcast with
My name is Muhammad Syakir Azfar bin Azri and my number metric is 1231062.
and my name is Adham Hafiz bin Abdul Halim with number metric 1231042. Alright. So, what are we going to discuss today, Jipa?
Okay, today we will discuss about our final project for second semester, which is we are designing about glamping cabin.
Oh,
Adham,
what is a glamping cabin?
glamping cabin, I think glamping cabin is a form upscale camping accommodation that combines the experience of being close to the nature with comfort as and amenities typically found in a traditional cabin. Actually, this glamping cabin is a combination of two words, which is glamorous
Alright.
and camping.
Okay.
This glamping cabin offer a luxurious, hassle-free outdoor experience while allowing guests to enjoy the natural surrounding.
So basically, this glamping cabin is designed to the guests release their stress from urban life, right?
Yes.
They want to enjoy the nature while
Hmm.
have a luxurious and atmosphere. Oh, interesting.
Okay, but there is something else that we are going to tell that we are going to approach, which is we are approaching that we have a client that we want to design this glamping cabin. We want to design this glamping cabin.
Yes.
Which is suitable for them.
Yes. If you want to know, you must see the full video. Okay, let's stay tuned. Okay. So basically, both of us have different ideas and concept for our
Project.
project. So we will start with Jepa.
Okay.
He will present to us what his concept is, and the reference that he get to get the concepts.
Okay. The first of all, the special of architecture school in school in USIM is we are referring Quran verse to make our design. Okay. For this project, for this project, I refer to Surah Ar-Rum, verse 30, that after the era of politism is clear, then face yourself and your followers, O Muhammad, towards a religion that far from error. Obey the religion of God, that is the religion that God created man with a state of readiness from his nature to accept it. There should not be any change in God's creation. That is the right religion, but most people do not know. Okay, for the explanation of this verse, I want to highlight about which Allah said that, "Oh Muhammad, face yourself towards the religion, which is Islam." And from that keyword, I get my idea, which is most people do not know where Islam is the truest religion. Allah told Muhammad and his followers to turn towards the true religion path. So I get the idea to change my perspective so that I can see the true nature, the true natures are the true God's creation. Okay. From that, Do you want to know about my
Yes.
concept? Okay. First, my concept is harmonic tiers. What is harmonic tiers? Harmonic, as you know, harmonic is referred to a sense of balance and unity. And then tiers, levels, which is levels and layers, often used to create hierarchy within a structure. So, what is harmonic tiers? Harmonic tiers is arrangement of levels and layers that achieve an aesthetically pleasing. Okay. Adham, how about you?
How about my ideas?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, how I get my ideas is when I arrive at outside, we are told to refer our Quran journal, which is that Muslim Araki School teach their students to always have their reference on Al-Quran. So on that day, which is 22 Shawwal, I get my Quran verse, which is Surah Al-Hajj, verse 22. The meaning of the explanation of the verse is whenever the people in hell wants to escape from the hell, every time they feel unpleasure because the torment burning of the hell, they will be thrown back into the hell. So for my second reference is Surah Al-An'am, verse 23, which is it explain about the non-believers is admit how they worship Allah at the judgment day, but in this world they are worship another god beside Allah. So what this verse show is the false faith of their religion. So what I get from this verse, which is Surah Al-Hajj and Surah Al-An'am, is when I combine these two verses, I get the concept which is faithful serenity.
Wait.
Huh?
Okay. From what I listened before, you said your reference is from Surah Al-Hajj. It tells about a negative verse actually. But how from the negative verse you can get the idea to your design?
That's my bad. I forgot to tell you how I counter the verse on that day. So for the Surah Al-Hajj, verse 22 is explained about the unpleasure of the people in hell. So I counter it with the pleasure that I feel on the side, which is ulu bendul, that have elements that will give us a sense of calm, like when we see the river, we see the tall trees, the big boulder, and so on. And how I counter the Surah Al-Am, verse 23, which is explained about the false faith, is I counter it with the highlight of justice of truth. So which is my concept should be a faithful serenity, which is the serenity that we get is basically from the origin of the site, which is we can get the serenity from the environment itself, not a fake one. So faithful serenity will offer the sense of calm by the guests enjoy the activities and the environment, that the origin of the site, which is nature's. So that's all from me, which is my ideas for the glamping cabin.
Wow, wow, and wow. From the negative verse that we listened before, we can there is a specialty of our arcade school in USIM. We use any verse that we refer, and then we explain it, and we got an idea how we get the idea of the concept. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay.
so interesting. So, Yupa, how about your client? And what it related to your concept?
Oh, about my client. Actually, from my client also, I refer to the same verse, which is Surah Ar-Rum, verse 30, which and the keyword is that mana ni? Okay. There should not be any change in God's creation. That is right religion, but most people do not know. From this keyword that I want to highlight is there is at the side and all of the element on the side there is a river, there is a land, there is a boulder, and there is a gunung Ansi there. So first thing that come to my mind when I saw all the elements, I think about mountain biker. Because the person who love mountain biking is when they go to the nature and they feel the nature with riding their bike and go through the nature, and they saw all the element. So that's how I got my client, and I designed my building suitable for my client. Adham, how about you?
That's interesting of your idea. How you got the client. So for my client, which is my concept is about serenity. So my client is a wellness retreat organizer. What is a wellness retreat organizer? Wellness retreat organizer is a people who will guide a trip from maybe family members or group of friends to come to the site or to the glamping cabin to release their stress from the urban life, which is the work things, studying, and so on. So when they come to my glamping cabin, they will enjoy the activities that the organizer arrange what they want to do along their trip at Ulu Bendul. For my client, he or she will guide them to get the serenity or sense of calm from doing that actively involve their body and mind, which is awareness. Maybe they can do a pilate, and they can do a fitness there, which is it will be provide fitness tools. I think that's all for my client.
Okay.
So how about your design and strategies for the glamping cabin, Jepa?
Okay, now I will tell about my design strategies, which is how I get the idea from the site planning, and then how I design this building. Okay, first site planning. Okay, for the site planning, I'm referred to the same verse, which is Surah Ar-Rum, verse 30, and the keyword is there should not be any change in Allah creation. So I keep all the element on the side, which is the boulder, the tree, and the river. So I don't want to remove or replace it. So I will use all the element and I will design so my glamping cabin is can harmonize with the nature. And then here you can see for the orientation, sun orientation, which is here in the morning, from the
north, from the east, from the east.
Okay, for sun will come from the east, and my building is can collect can get all the fully get the sunlight, nature sunlight in the morning and at the evening, and the sun will at the west. So my building is designed to get all the sun orientation here. So my building saya cakap
Mana kau cakap ni?
aku nak cakap yang memang bangunan ni memang didesign untuk dapatkan kedua-dua
sunset dengan sunrise.
Sunset and sunrise. Okay. Okay. You can see my building here is actually my building is built sana nak cakap.
Can you show here je pa? Maybe where the east?
Oh,
Where the east?
okay. This is north, and this is, and this west. Okay. An example. This is the morning. In the morning,
Maybe you can come closer to me, so maybe the audience can look closer.
okay. You can see to my model here, and an example. Okay, now the sun is on east, which is here. Mana muda? Ni north. Sini north. East. Sini east.
West.
Oh, sini. Okay.
So ni east.
Oh, okay. Okay. For example, the sun come from the east, and my glamping cabin here will get all the nature sunlight here, which is the sunrise, and at the evening, which is the sun will come from the west, and my building also can get the nature's sunlight, which is the sunset. Okay.
Interesting. So, how about the wind direction from the river? Can you explain to me, Japa?
Okay. Which is you can see here. Okay, this is the river, and actually my entrance, the occupant will go from this entrance, and they will see the exclusive view, which is from all the area they will get the view that very nice, which is the river and all the tree. So I think that this is the best position for my glamping cabin for this project. Okay, next. Okay, that's all for my set planning. So Adham, how about your glamping cabin?
Okay, so for my first gen strategies, which is site planning, I take the same verse, which is Surah Al-Hajj, verse 22, which is encounter the verse with the highlight of pleasure. So why I put the building between the river and the trees, because it only displays or the location of the building that I put is have a bigger space, and it doesn't have elements to remove, so it gives a pleasure to put the building without remove anything on the side. And why it have this is the just only the not a complete structure model, but what you can see, the geometry of the roof, it will, when the river come, when the wine flow to here, which is maybe from the wine will come from the river, which is south. So my building will stop the wine and let the wine enter the building. It stop the wine and take the wine and enter the building.
You want to tell your building, the roof will catch the wine.
Yeah, so it is a strategic location that give the pleasure of the nature. It's also maybe if you look here, it have one ingress and one egress, which is it. This is the only the place to enter and exit the building.
Do you mean that this glamping cabin has one entrance and one
exit?
One exit?
Yes.
Okay.
And then why I put the building, the entrance is facing the east, and the end of the building at the west, because the end of the building, I want to maybe I will explain it, the spatial planning. Can I move to the spatial planning, Jepa?
Yes.
Okay, so for the spatial planning, which is, if you look here, maybe if you can imagine it, this is from the east. So the main area, which is the activity area for the wellness retreat.
Okay.
Maybe they can do the pilot. They can do the activities related to the fitness.
Okay.
This area is closer to the river to get an exclusive or cinematic view, and also have a natural ventilation, and it also so this is the maybe a dining, living room, and activity area. So why it have a separated area, which is it have a bridge here. It have a bridge here. It is because this which is at the end of the west, it have a kitchen. Because I want to separate the kitchen and dining to prevent the smokes of the cooking activity that can cause unpleasure to the occupants in the house. And why it, yeah, as you can see, it have a two floors. This is the one floors, and this is a two floors. Maybe it not develop the wall yet, but as for your information, it have a two floors to separate the public and private area. So when the occupants in the house have a guest, so they won't face their guests directly from the private area. So it will ensure the privacy of them. So what about you, Jepang, for your spatial planning?
Okay, for my spatial planning. Okay, here I want to tell about how I separate the area of the private and for the public. Okay, if as you can see here, for the private area, which is dining, kitchen, toilet, master bedroom, and all the activity area for my client. So I will separate this all area from the public area. So my client will do their activity with comfort. Okay. Then for the public area, which is relaxing area, mountain bike deck, activity area, living room, and store. Also the entrance. So this is all area that I give the area to access this area access to the public access to the area.
The public is accessible to
yes, accessible to this area. And how about you, Adham? Do you want to add something before we conclude our podcast?
So I think maybe so we are basically still ongoing to develop our project, to develop the form. Maybe we have not finalized yet, so you guys must stay tuned in maybe a next video, I guess. So for my form, from the floor plan and from maybe the from the wall itself, it will have a geometry shape. Why the geometry shape? I get the inspiration from the Surah Al-An'am verse 23, which is truthful or origin to the site, which is the site have many tall trees, and when we see the trees, maybe if you see the branches, maybe it looks like geometry. So why that's a gift, when that's gift to me an ideas to have a geometry to represent the geometry of the nature. And so for my facade, as I said before, my building is close to the river, so it get directly fresh air from the site. So I add so as you can see, the blue color of the
Blue arrow.
The blue arrow,
Yes.
the blue arrow is to show the wine that enter the building, which is from the south to the north. So from this from this facade, my building will have many cross ventilation, which is the people in this building will have a natural cooling. So it related to my concept, which is Fateful Serenity, and my material is based Surah Al-Anfal verse 8, which is that he might prove the truth to be true. So my material should stay true to the nature, which is the nature have trees, maybe it have clay, so that it can blend into the nature. So maybe I can use the timber cladding, timber paneling, maybe have a clay brick. So for my construction, I also have use the simple construction, and the construction itself will not disturb the nature based on Surah Al-Rum verse 30, which is there should not be any change in God's creation. I use the on state, maybe you can see the stick here to represent the on state to ensure the resilience of the building, so it will not be fall if it will be case of water head, so the building is safe and give the relief to the occupants, which is serenity. It also use tongue and roof, and half lap joint, and many else. So that's it from my conclusion to my glamping cabin that I have simplified. So what about you, Jepang?
Okay, considering to our project still is still ongoing, so I think there will more our design will more we will get more developed in future, and then I think there will a lot of things that we want to share to you and to the audience. So I think that's all for our podcast.
Yes. So basically, time is
Running out.
running up or envy of us.
Okay.
So we must conclude it until now.
Okay.
I think that's all from us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you.
See you in the next video.
Okay. Bye.